the undisputed title of Triple H at WrestleMania. He didn't have the guts to show up on Raw Monday night. Wait a minute. He was afraid the real fans were going to boo him. He showed up. Jericho's arms look a bit naked, King, without the two championships on them.
Well, I'll just say this, at WrestleMania, he was robbed.
Oh, wow. Yeah, where's the next race tonight?
Well, she's feeling a little better.
Triple H delivering that pedigree to his soon-to-be ex-wife at WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie McMahon and Chris Jericho.
You know, King, Monday night on Raw, Chris Jericho gets his rematch in what is a handicap match. It's Triple H versus Stephanie and Chris Jericho for the undisputed title. And you know what happens if Stephanie loses? She's out of the WWF and a new stipulation's been added. Triple H, if he pins Y2J or Stephanie, Stephanie is out of the WWF for good. That handicap match on Raw Monday night. Well, she's been in a terrible mood, and Chris Jericho in an even worse mood after losing the title. Did you see what he did to that security guard on Raw this past Monday night? Beat the hell out of him for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, my sources told me that guy's still in the hospital.
Oh, look at her.
Can you imagine what a hot bachelorette she's gonna be?
Yeah, and what about the vindictive witch she is when she doesn't get what she wants?
Yeah, but she'll be rich. She'll have all of Triple H's money. Man, oh man, on the market.
Not out of a job after Monday.
Hey, bring up a sore subject.
Go ahead. Enjoy it.
They are.
It's what you all wanted to see, right? It's what you all paid to see. Chris Jericho without the undisputed championship.
Oh, I think he's right.
Yeah, so enjoy it. Soak it up. Take it all in. You know why? Because it's not going to last. Because on Monday night, when Stephanie and I team up in a handicap match against Triple H for the undisputed championship, I'm going to beat the game. And I'm going to retake what is mine. And there is absolutely nothing that any of you jackasses can do about it.
Boy, he's right. You know, Triple H could be just a one-week wonder.
Yeah, Triple H may have robbed me for my championship at WrestleMania. But you people will not rob me of my dignity.
Rob, for his fellow countrymen also.
You people will not rob me of my self-respect.
Keep your chin up.
In case you need a reminder, the man who beat The Rock and Steve Austin on the exact same night, it was Chris Jericho.
He's right. Remember that, Michael?
Yeah. And the man who put Triple H out of action for 8 long months, that was Chris Jericho.
Oh, what a night that was. Remember that, Michael?
And the man, the only man who can say he was the very first undisputed champion in history, it was Chris Jericho!
That is true. He's right again.
Hunter beat me on a fluke, but the reality is he is terrified of Chris Jericho. He is absolutely scared to death of Chris Jericho, and I'll tell you the reason why. Why else would he insist on having his very own wife be my partner in a handicap match, huh? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because he knows he cannot beat me twice. But he also knows that if he beats either me or you, that Stephanie has to leave the World Wrestling Federation, and it's not gonna happen.
It's a fate worse than death. Don't let it happen, whatever you do.
It's not gonna happen because I will not allow such a terrible tragedy to happen.
There you go. Wait a minute. I think these people are attempting to sing.
Yeah, right. You know, we need Stephanie McMahon. We all need Stephanie McMahon in the World Wrestling Federation.
Exactly.
You need me!
I need you.
It's all about the game.
No, we don't need that. The undisputed champion who I know for a fact is down to no one. How rude of him to come out here now. I think I know what his problem is. What? Well, you've had him DDT. Well, I think Triple H is suffering from PDD. Post-divorce depression. He's the new champion. Triple H admitting it. He has stepped out. But he came back with a torn thigh after 8 months of torturous rehab. He won the title at WrestleMania from Jericho on Sunday.
You know what? I'm glad you came out here, Hunter, because on Monday, I'm going to finish off your leg, finish off your career, and finish off the game.
First of all, Jericho, Liberace called, said he wants his pajamas back.
Liberace!
Wait a minute.
Second, did I hear you say we need Stephanie McMahon?
Hey, he said it.
Who knows? You know what? After thinking about it, maybe you're right. Maybe the World Wrestling Federation can never have enough lying, whining, conniving
Oh my gosh! Oh, look at that beautiful face.
I mean, after all, with all the things she's contributed, I'll tell you what, let's take a look at all the contributions that Stephanie McMahon has made to the World Wrestling Federation.
Wait a minute, what's he talking about?
I'm having a real big problem with my mustard here.
What is this?
How about a shower? How about a shower?
Stone Cold Steve Austin doesn't like to waste a perfectly good beer, but I think in your case, I can make an exception to the rule.
Stephanie is humiliated.
It seems like our little billionaire princess sure has grown over the last year. Well, in 2 specific places at least.
Wait a minute.
Daddy's girl's got a vendor.
What?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! He disrobed her.
Oh my goodness, my skin is just so dry. Oh.
Holy sweet mother of God.
I know it's horrible, Look at me. I'm like a monster.
Oh my God! Hi! It's Stephanie's face! It's milk! It's milk! The $1 million princess has become a Dairy Queen! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my God! No! Oh my God! Oh, the stink face! Stephanie's head was right up his big butt!
Don't watch that, Stephanie.
You're right. Stephanie has been a barrel of laughs. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the people Monday night were wrong. You know, maybe we should ask again. Who here thinks that Stephanie should stay in the World Wrestling Federation?
Me! Over here! There's another guy
Now,
clapping.
who here thinks that Stephanie should leave the World Wrestling Federation?
Get out, Michael! Not unanimous. This is bad.
Stop singing!
Yeah,
Stop singing!
you have right this song.
You don't even know what you need! You need me!
We need you.
Well, I guess that settles that. As far as you go, Jericho, unlike my soon-to-be ex-wife, at WrestleMania, you did earn my respect. And you're right. The one thing that nobody can ever take away from you is the fact that you were the first ever undisputed World Wrestling Federation champion.
Quite an accomplishment.
But Chris, that doesn't mean you're the best. You see, you went into WrestleMania thinking that you were unbeatable, that you were the immovable object. But what you didn't take into consideration was that you were coming up against the unstoppable force. This Monday night will be no different. After I defeat you and Stephanie in this handicap match on Raw, I will still be the undisputed World Wrestling Federation champion. And Stephanie will be gone from the World Wrestling Federation. Because Chris, WrestleMania was the start of a whole new game. And this game is forever.
Oh, wait a minute.
You know, Hunter, you really couldn't be more wrong.
Huh.
You think I haven't contributed to the World Wrestling Federation? Well, I've got a big surprise for you. Because come this Monday night, you won't be leaving Raw, the undisputed WWF champion, and neither will Chris Jericho.
What?
See, because I talked to my daddy, and I talked him into changing our little handicap match. And no longer will Chris Jericho and I be teaming up to face you. Instead, the match will be Chris Jericho versus Triple H versus me.
What?
Stephanie McMahon in a triple threat match for the undisputed WWF Championship.
A triple threat match? I mean, Jericho looks like he didn't know anything about it. Stephanie, what do you mean by this?
And while, Hunter, I know that it would be an incredible embarrassment for you to lose that title to Chris Jericho, it would be the ultimate humiliation for you to lose it to me.
Oh my God, that would kill me.
And not only will I not be leaving the World Wrestling Federation, but this Monday night, I will be leaving Raw, the first ever female undisputed World Wrestling Federation champion!
Oh my gosh, that'll be monumental! That'll be, believe that? That'll be history-making, earth-shattering! Can you see Stephanie McMahon with those two championships around her waist?
Chris Jericho can't believe it, King.
Well,
I don't think Y2J knew anything about it.
what a shocking announcement! What a great announcement! Oh, I can't wait on Monday night!
Jericho's in shock.
Ah, it's gonna be great!
Chris, I couldn't help but notice your peculiar reaction with Stephanie's announcement. What are you thinking?
Peculiar reaction. You're peculiar. What do you mean, what am I thinking? I think the question is, what is Stephanie thinking? What does she have up her sleeve? Now she made this match a triple threat, so that means if she pins Triple H, she becomes the champion. And if she pins me, she becomes the champion. But if I pin Stephanie, I become the champion.